Hello and welcome to this episode of West Coast Supercars and Classics. I'm Mark. Today we are going to answer the question, which is the fastest car ever produced? Now that is not a simple answer, we know that. Some people would guess it's the Bugatti Chiron, but they'd be wrong. That does 261 miles an hour. Others might guess the Koenigsegg Agera R. That does 278 miles an hour, but that's not the fastest. Others might know that the Hennessy Venom is supposed to do 300 miles an hour, but that's still not the fastest. Well, what about rocket cars and, the salt flats and, the land speed records? Well, the land speed record was set in 1997 by Andy Green, and it was just about Mach 1, or 763 miles an hour. But that's still not the fastest. So now you're wondering, well, what the hell is he talking about? How's that possible? Well, it's kind of a trick. Earlier this week, Tuesday, February 6th to be exact, at approximately 3:45 p.m., what is the world's most powerful rocket, the Falcon Heavy, took off from NASA's Cape Canaveral Space Center. That's the Kennedy Space Center. Now, the Falcon Heavy belongs to SpaceX, which is headed by none other than our friend Elon Musk, who also is the CEO of Tesla Motors. I think you know where I'm going with this now. This big giant rocket went off, generating something like 5.5 million pounds of thrust, which is God knows how many horsepower. If you could calculate it, maybe it would be something like, 2 million horsepower, something like that. Well, its payload was not a satellite. It wasn't a dummy load or anything, because of course this was a test flight to test this new Falcon Heavy configuration. The payload was none other than Elon Musk's 2008 Tesla Roadster. That's right, you see it here. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see something like this shot up into outer space, but what the heck, I guess you gotta have fun. You gotta admit, this has gotta be one of the coolest things that's happened in a long time. Am I right? This is pretty fun. Anyways, the idea was to shoot this thing up into low Earth orbit and then give it an additional kick to get it out and put it in a long elliptical orbit around the planet Mars. And it would loop back and come around Earth and so on. Well, they didn't quite meet their goal. I think they burned the rocket for a little bit too long. And so Elon Musk was saying it's going to go into some asteroid belt. But according to some physicists now, they say it's not going to do that either. It's just going to do this really long elliptical orbit. And eventually, once every almost couple of years or something, it'll come back around Earth. I don't know how close it's going to come to Earth. I haven't got that much detail on it. Now, driving this little Roadster is a character they call Starman. And you can see a little video of him here. Hi, Starman. How's it going? Everybody say hi. We're going to do an interview with Starman soon, before he gets out of range. So stay tuned for that. Not in this episode. Starman is actually a sort of a test dummy in a spacesuit. It's a SpaceX spacesuit. And he is driving this Tesla Roadster into eternity. I have no idea how long this thing is going to last before it gets obliterated by some asteroid or who knows. The theory is that this thing is going to last for 100 million years or something like that, and it'll eventually crash into maybe Mars, or I don't know what's going to happen to it. We won't worry about that at this point, all right? Needless to say, the warranty is not going to be honored on the Tesla Roadster. However, what's the speed of this little Tesla Roadster? As you see here, it's going around our planet, and you can see our planet below and around it. It's amazing views. What is the speed of this little Roadster? Whoever guesses correctly first can have one of these West Coast Supercars and Classics ball caps. We just had them made. You can see our little logo there. We've got our name under there, YouTube channel. I can wear it for you. There you go. Keep the sun off this summer. You can have one of these. Whoever guesses the actual speed of this car, but I'm going to say it's a lot faster than 10,000 miles an hour, and it's less than 100,000 miles an hour. So you guys tell me what it is. Put your comments below on this video, and the first person who guesses right, and that's based on statements from physicists and from Tesla, okay? So I need official statements. You have to quote them. And the first person who gets it right gets a ball cap, all right? So thanks for watching. It's been a lot of fun. What a week with Tesla. I mean, talk about the CEO, Elon Musk these days, man. He's just like the Steve Jobs of this new century. And earlier this week, you may or may not know that I got a chance to drive in the new Model 3, the Tesla Model 3, which was a lot of fun. I've done a couple of videos on that, so if you haven't watched those and you're interested, please check them out. And now, of course, my plea for more subscribers, because YouTube's getting nasty with us and they're gonna like cut us off certain things if we're not going to be in the partner program unless we have more than 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to see more fun stuff on this channel, please do subscribe. Those who have subscribed, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We look forward to doing lots more videos for you. So over and out for now. Next time we're going to announce the winner. We're going to talk to Starman before he disappears into oblivion. All right? Stay tuned. Bye.